Welcome, Power fans, to the West Bend Power Coaches Show. I am here today. We are live again at Blondie Pop in beautiful downtown West Bend. I'm here with Coach Woods and Coach Ebert. Both of them. Welcome, boys.
Thanks, CJ.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Glad to be back for round 2 here at Blondie Pop.
I'm a little intimidated being on stage in front of the bright lights of Blondie Pop. We've got a couple extra cameras today. We've got an aerial view. Wave to the camera up top, so you can kind of see what's going on behind the scenes. We've also got a live view of the bar. We're hoping that the Power fans pack it in, but
Eventually.
I like it.
Hey,
I
we
like
get this
it.
going. Once we get this going here, week after week, I think we'll get some good fans in here.
yep, for sure.
We're buzzing now.
We're buzzing now.
We're buzzing.
Speaking of buzzing, we're coming off an off weekend, but the weekend before we had a home series with Rochester, 2-game series, both games pretty critical games in the standings as far as points go, and also both very fun games. So why don't you guys maybe each take a game or talk about those games?
Yeah, I'll take Friday, and Jared can talk about Saturday. Friday's a good game. Obviously, would like to have a different result, but lost in a shootout. Good hockey game. Good battle. I actually think it was kind of a weird weekend where we might have played a little better than they did on Friday. They might have played a little better than us on Saturday, and yet they won on Friday, we won on Saturday. So 2 great teams, 2 well-coached teams, 2 disciplined teams playing, and it was a good weekend. And Friday was a loss in a shootout. I don't really feel like that's like the worst way to lose, right? Because it's not real. So, I think that game Friday night would have went till 3 a.m. if we would have played 5-on-5 for a couple more periods.
Can you talk about a shootout a little bit and what goes into choosing the shooters? And is it just who looked good that day? Is it luck of the draw? Is it first numbered? You just pick a number in your head?
I can tell you that we conversed and we picked wrong. That's really where it went. We were 0-2. They were 2 for 2. It was it was over in about 24 seconds. So yeah, we got to go back to the drawing board on that, I guess.
Okay. Then we come into Saturday night. Coach Ebert, why don't you take over there?
Yeah, Saturday night, I think, it was pretty much an even match throughout it, from power plays to penalty kills to 5-on-5 hockey. And ultimately, it came down to overtime. We had our Mr. Hero overtime, Jace Fitzgerald, come back Saturday night to come play with us. He ultimately made the pass over to Tommy Kundinger for the final goal in that overtime. But overall, it's going to be tough. That's what playoff hockey is. It's nice to see that, in February and January. So when we come down the stretch here into March, ultimately you never know who we're going to end up playing in the playoffs here to start. But you could see us in Rochester at some point. But we just never know. But playoff hockey is a lot of fun this time of year.
Yeah, and I'll just add, that play by Jace, beautiful little sauce pass. But that play by Tommy is a pretty special play because he beat his man up the ice. It was a one-on-one race to join that play with Jace, and he beat him up the ice. Pretty strong skating skills there. And then caught that pass in tight and was able to make a little move on the goalie and score. So a really nice play by both of them. But Tommy being able to finish that was a very, very high-level play.
I thought I could pull a replay up of it quick, but looks like it might not be on my device here, so I failed there. That's my fault. I should have been prepared for that. So, really exciting game. Nice crowd both nights for the Hockey Fights Cancer. I think the jerseys were well received. I think people really liked those jerseys, the purple jerseys. I apologize. Last week I am colorblind, and I said they were pink. So my wife quickly corrected me on that when I got home.
She's usually correcting you, too, so it's fine.
Thanks. So very exciting games. I know the fans were pumped in. Like you said, even on a shootout loss, it's hard to call that a loss. But good games.
And just want to shout out to our fan base. They really showed up. It was a great weekend of hockey for us, both from a fans in the stand perspective, and the product on the ice was really good too. So kind of a win-win all the way around. And like we said, Rochester's a great hockey team and well coached, and you kind of know what you're going to get in those games, and it delivered as advertised.
Fantastic. And much deserved weekend off last weekend. I think you guys pretty well had one of the top amount of games coming into that weekend, and you guys have been grinding pretty hard. But what did you guys do on the weekend off?
So the number one thing was just kind of relax, being on the road or always at the rink, ultimately I was eventually back at the rink, over the weekend, but, it was nice to hang out with hang out with the wife a little bit, kind of go out. We went downtown Milwaukee a little bit, went to a museum or two, kind of bounced around, and then, ultimately ended up at the Brookfield USM game. Always kind of watching one of our tenders there, Adam Sexton.
Okay.
A couple other players that, are well known in the area. So it was good to kind of go back there, and then other than that, just kind of hang out and kind of watch that pathetic Super Bowl.
Guess that it didn't go your way.
I had no team in the race there.
All right, good to know.
Well, being born in Philadelphia, I'll take the Eagles, so no problem there. Yeah, I didn't. I just basically, we hung out and we watched my son play. He played Thursday night, he played Saturday night, so that was kind of the end of his regular season for his senior year and kind of the end of long couple of eras for us as far as being hockey parents for high schoolers. He still got his playoffs, but as far as the regular season stuff, it's now moving on. So we just did that, and it's always hockey something in our world. So that's where we went.
That's awesome. So weekend off, you guys came back now today. Yesterday had open ice. Today everybody's back, and a couple new faces on the team. Can you guys talk a little bit about some of the new faces that have joined the team in the last couple weeks?
Yeah, well, I'll start with Kelly Coldwater. We made a move for him a couple weeks ago. Defenseman. We acquired him from the St. Louis Blues, Junior Blues down there. We've kind of always had eyes on him throughout the last couple of years. And he was very loyal to St. Louis down there. So it was a very hard thing for him to kind of make that jump here. But he realized what kind of team and atmosphere and culture we have up here to kind of make the run for, ultimately the Fraser Cup championship this year. So we're very, we like that he kind of made that jump over to us. But he brings a lot of good vision on our D, some puck moving abilities, and then just ultimately he's just a great skater. So he really kind of, we didn't really have to beef up our defense as much, but it really helps to kind of have a little more skill to it. We have very solid players and some skill as well. But he kind of comes in here and helps us out a little bit on power play, penalty kill situations, and then 5-on-5, just seeing the ice, moving the puck up the ice.
I can say that I've gotten the, I don't know if it's the pleasure, but I've met Kelly Coldwater on a couple of occasions being in the penalty box, and he has always been an extremely genuine person. And, personally, it was nice to see him on this side, and I got a chance to talk to him after, I believe it was after Saturday's game, and he said, it's kind of nice to be on this side of this, because we've had some tough battles with St. Louis this year, and they came out on the losing end on quite a few overtime games, so it was nice for him to come out on the winning end for once. So
Yeah, I would just add that I think that, Kelly was probably the number one defenseman that was probably available in the NA3, at least in my eyes. And to be able to get him and add him to a staple of defensemen that's already really strong, and I think he's going to help us on the penalty kill. I think he's going to help us tremendously on the power play. We're very fortunate to add a player of his level to an already pretty stout defense. So we're pretty excited about it.
awesome. What else we got?
I would say next, we welcome back Michael Millette from Wisconsin Windigo in the Null. Ultimately, he came down to us. He's going to be a big impact to our, kind of up the middle of the ice for us at playing center. Being able to play with some of the faster guys on our team now, and being able to kind of finish pucks a little more often. I think when he was here, the 4, 5, 6 games he was here, I think he was over a point a game here. Made some big goals for us as well. So we're looking to have him kind of continue that here and really showcase his talent. I know he belongs in the Null, but ultimately it didn't work out his way. But him coming here is going to be able to show kind of leadership as a 2005 kid. Really allowed him to be a little more free here. Where up there, he's probably wasn't playing the big minutes as much and playing on certain situations. But down here, he gets to come into those situations and really kind of show out.
Yeah, I think it's a role thing, right? Like up there, he's 40 seconds, dump it in, don't get scored on, type of role. Here, he gets to expand his horizons a little bit. And, he's well known. He played with us last year, played with us this year already. So I think the guys were excited to get him back. I think he was excited to see the guys. And I know our fans are pretty hyped to get Mike back and keep rolling forward with him. So we're blessed to have him here, and he's gonna do a lot of important things for us for sure.
Very cool.
And then next would be Andrew Broy that we just acquired from the Butte Irish out there in the Frontier Division. I believe he was however many games so far, like 38, 40 games out there, putting up 65 points, to this day. And he comes in here, with a great speed and his ability to score and be a playmaker. So it really helps us coming in here to get some of these other guys that do make plays. Now he can go finish those goals or finish on the breakaways, things that we haven't really had big success, with this year. So he comes in there and brings that atmosphere to it, and then just his ability to get up the ice. He's going to be moving real quick, and our fans will notice. He'll be keeping up with a lot of our high-end guys, and Wausau, Rochester's high-end guys. He's going to be a top speed guy for us, but ultimately he's going to be a big playmaker for us.
Yeah, I think, just in the one practice today, he elevated the whole practice, him and Mike and Kelly and those guys that are new. They elevated it with just a lot of pure speed and desire in practice and push the envelope. But I think the biggest thing that shocked me was, Andrew has a high level of awareness on the ice, sees things happening before they occur. And I did not expect the playmaking portion of what he's going to bring to our team. He is a puck-moving forward who can make plays for other people. It was a very fun practice to see him dive in and jump in and just play hockey, right off the cuff, and then to realize, boy, this guy's got some special vision on the ice and some special puck-moving ability. So we're pretty excited for sure.
Outstanding.
And then lastly, our last addition that we made was, another player, a prospect coming from the big league up there in Wendigo. Joseph Salar, we don't know a whole lot about him. We've watched a lot of film, but he comes in at 6'1", brings, some weight to him. So he'll come in here and be kind of a big edger guy, really fighting in front of the net and going in, being a hard F1, being physical. And certain lines on our squad are missing that, so he really does bring in that kind of physicality that we need to add and that you're going to need down the push here in the playoffs. So we think he's going to be a good addition to us.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get a kid who's played 20-some games in an all, that's a big pickup for us. 6'1", 200 pounds, something like that. He's going to be a very challenge for a lot of teams, and he's going to be the kid who's going to go out there and probably lay somebody for us a little bit and dig in the corners and do the little things that not everybody wants to do. So, yeah, we're excited to get him here, too, and just another addition to the the speed and the strength and the size to our team. It's going to be a big deal.
Is it harder for the players to come in a situation like that, or is it harder for the coaches?
I don't think it's hard for us.
Definitely not hard for us.
I don't think it's hard for us. I think anytime you can add talent, it's a big deal. I think what's great is, we focus on good kids and we focus on good people and good humans, and our locker room's great, right? So, it was easy. I could see Kelly's comfortable. I can see that Andrew was comfortable in 24 hours. These guys take care of each other, and it's great to have a locker room where there's not a lot of people that are not focused on the task at hand, which is just being the best team we could possibly be. And these guys add to it, and the guys know that they're going to help us. So I think it's been a really good mesh, good mix.
So it's not challenging for the players. I shouldn't say it's not challenging, but is it mixing up lines? And have guys gotten comfortable, or have we been kind of mixing up the lines all year? And it's
we've had so many call-ups and so many guys hurt that nobody's really played more than probably 5-6 games with each other throughout this year. It's always been mixed, someone different on the power play. Penalty kills guys have always been kind of interchangeable. Sure. And right now it kind of helps because now our guys are all, can adapt to all this change of bringing in another player. Like, hey, we think he's going to play well with so-and-so. And these players understand that to a point, right? Some guys might lose a couple minutes here or there just based on where we were and how injuries we were and guys gone. But I think overall everybody's adapted well, and, we'll kind of see how it finishes out here.
Everybody's got the same goal in mind. It's getting down to St. Louis and getting that Fraser Cup. So, by any means necessary, maybe, but certainly want to have some fun doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate goal, but we got goals way ahead of that, right? First goal was clinching a playoff spot. We checked that off.
Check.
The second goal is getting home ice advantage of any kind. We're working on that. The next goal is getting that 1 seed and having home ice through the playoffs, and then St. Louis and finish the job. So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely – today was the first time where I saw our guys come to practice and they were locked in. Awesome. Like, they know there's a 4-week stretch here of doing something that no other team at West Bend has ever done, and no team in Milwaukee has ever done, right? So they got these opportunities in front of them, and I think that today was the first day where they're like, all right, it's the first day of the new season, you know, and I was pretty excited about the way we were just communicating on the ice was different. The way we were playing fast was different. It was a really, not that we've had bad practices, but today was high level, so pretty excited.
Yeah, and it came down, you know, having that nice little break. A lot of the guys came back rejuvenated. Towards the end there, you know, going into last week, before we sent them home, our guys were starting to get chippy at each other. You know, they've been battling and, you know, competing against each other all year. And now, you know, they got a nice little break. I know a lot of them were, you know, hanging out together as well over that kind of break, but it allows them to come back in with a fresh mind and not have that, I don't want to use the word hatred at each other during, but the competitiveness, compete level and all those things. But now they're like, all right, now I'm competing, but now I'm not going to complain that I'm losing or I'm winning, or I'm not going to go out and chirp the other guys were playing it as much because they know, like, hey, one team.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. So big weekend series this weekend up in Wausau against, I believe, second place Wausau Cyclones,
Yep.
A team that over the last 2 years for sure, maybe even going back 3 years, you guys have been very competitive against. The games have been very competitive. We've been battling each other. What's the mindset going into this weekend? Are you guys feeling, I don't want to say confident, but are you trying some things out, or is it we've got a game plan and we're going to stick to it?
Oh, I don't think we're in the process of trying anything out. I think we're in the process of winning as many hockey games as we can in the next 8 for the regular season, get ourselves ready for the playoffs, and just integrate these new guys to what we're doing. You know, a lot. You know, some of these guys, they come from teams that haven't won a lot of games, and this year or the year after, for whatever reason, you know, they still come from programs that give them all the credit in the world. They developed these kids and got them ready to play. Now it's getting them to see, okay, what's it going to be like in Wausau, right? Because Wausau is going to have a great crowd. It's going to, you know, some of these guys didn't play in front of those types of crowds, unless they, you know, Kelly did because he was in our division, but some of these other guys didn't. So, yeah, I think it's go time, right? And I think this is a great test for us right out of the chute to just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, we scored a point in every single game in January. There's not one game we didn't score a point, and the only one we didn't score 2 points, right, was the last game of the month against Rochester.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's a pretty good run.
Yep.
We're on a pretty good stretch, and it doesn't matter. Now we got to start it over again, do it all over.
New month.
Yeah, and, you know, we haven't seen Wausau since I couldn't even remember the last time we ended up playing against Wausau, but, you know, I know they've made a couple of additions here throughout the trade deadline and things. And rosters, but so we have no idea what they've done differently as much. You know, we're gonna really dive into the film on them and seeing kind of what they've done. They played last week, so we get a good idea. But you never know. You know, we're coming up to Wausau. It's a hard place to play.
Yeah.
They have fans that pack that house,
Yep.
and it's a fun atmosphere.
Great atmosphere.
And we haven't, you know, we were home last week, and then our guys were off, so it's been a little bit since we traveled a little bit too. So coming off a bus, you never know with bus legs, but it'll be exciting up there, and it'll be a good lot of competitiveness there.
One question that I get asked a lot anyway is, is this program starting to turn a corner or be in a position where other teams and other players are reaching out to us and saying, hey, I want to come play for West Bend? Or is it still us starting to make those calls and going, hey, we'd really like you to come here. Hey, we'd really like you to come here. I mean, whether that's, you know, younger recruits in the high school ages or, you know, whatever, is this program starting to get recognized?
I would say we are slowly getting there, right? Like, it takes many of years of, you know, being successful, winning games, you know, making the playoffs consistently, which we have done now the last couple of years. So we're starting to make that turn. I'm not going to say we've officially made that turn, right? We're not going to get the high-end players coming to us right off the bat, right? Like, we still have to earn their respect, you know, throughout the rest of this season, into the off seasons, following next season, all those kind of things. But yeah, we are starting to get a little bit of traction. You know, we're starting to compete with, you know, the Rochesters of the world. You know, they've won, you know, a few of these Fraser Cups. Granite City, you know, we played against them last year, kind of showed, you know, that they respect us and we respect them from all sorts of different aspects of that game, you know. But now we're starting to kind of, because we haven't officially won yet, right? Like those they have that history. So we don't have that history, so they still have that leg up on us. But I think we're starting to get there. But, you know, don't want to jump too early.
Yep, no, for sure.
Yeah, I think some of that's true, and I think some of that is that we do have kids that want to play here. I know that both of our trades definitely wanted to be here and requested to be here, so that's great. That's a credit to the kids, but it's also a credit to the crowd, and it's a credit to the fans. Like, people know what we have on a day-to-day basis here, on a game-to-game look, and you want to play here. Look, junior hockey at the Tier 3 level, yeah, it's fun and it's good hockey, but to be able to do it in front of 600, 700, 800 people is different, right? So I think that, the Helenas of the world, they got that. The couple other big-time Wausau's got that. Not, their building's a little bit smaller than ours, but they got that. Rochester's got that. Granite's got that, and I think we've now got that too. I think that ability to have someplace that everybody's like, wow, if I'm going to play, I want to play here. I think we got that. Yeah. I think that's really important for us.
Yeah, and it comes down to, we only can do so much recruiting. Like, hey, this is what we can offer you. This is the building, this and that. But it ultimately comes down to the guys that have already been here or previously been here. They continue to talk to their friends, right? And the word gets out that way. And that's kind of makes our job a little bit easier. And that's what we want out of our organization, right? They talk about how well our culture is, how well, they get taken care of here, stuff on the road to community service and the community,
Billets.
things like that,
Yep.
billet families. Those are what kids want to hear, right?
Yep.
Everybody were like, hey, I want to come there because we win. But you can go to some organizations out there in all sorts of different sports that they can win, but it comes with a price, right?
Yep.
But here they know what they're going to get out of it, which is the biggest thing.
Yep.
That's exciting stuff. It's exciting for the organization. I think it's exciting for the fans to hear that because, it's not one of those things where this is a flash in the pan and, oh, man, we're good this year, but who knows what next year will bring. So I think that's
I'll
exciting.
say it. Who knows what next year's going to bring? But we're focused on this year, so I guess it
Yeah,
doesn't matter anyway.
that is a fact. So we're going to have some fun here with Coach Woods and Coach Ebert. I've been talking to them both, and there's a little bit of a friendly competition between these two. And
It's not that friendly.
I think they're both pretty competitive individuals. So I set up a Jeopardy game that the coach has got buzzers here, and I've got a whole Jeopardy game set up, and we're going to see who knows the most about West Bend Power and possibly some other miscellaneous categories. So
I'm just going to jump in right here and
Yeah.
pull a great Matt Hasselbeck from the playoffs back, Seattle Seahawks, Green Bay Packers. I want the ball, and I'm going to win.
Well,
of course he didn't, but that's
you're going to pick the first category.
Let's
then.
go.
So
Let's
you
bring
want
this
the
on.
ball, and you're going to
I
win.
want the ball. We're going to score.
All right, so we're going to switch over here. We got a little picture-in-picture, and we're going to go ahead and get this started. I'm going to make this full screen so the coaches can see it a little bit better. And we've got here in the first round of Jeopardy, we've got 6 categories. Our first category is what's my number? I'm going to give you a player, and you got to tell me what number they are.
We're staying away from that one.
Next category is Oh Captain, My Captain. Questions about current and former captains.
I can deal with that.
We've got trading places. This is going to be about players that have been traded or traded to the Power. We've got 80s TV.
You're
Oh,
done.
I'm done.
You're done.
I might have a chance in a couple.
Ding, ding, ding,
I
ding.
might have a chance. I might have a chance. in
You're
those.
done.
Our next category is going to be rinks.
Rinks.
Okay.
Rinks.
Interesting.
Next category is mascots. I'm going to give you a
Mascots.
city. You got to tell me their mascot.
Deal.
All right, so Coach Woods, you're up first. You get to pick first category. Where would you like to start?
Let's go 80s TV for 200.
Right off the
80s
bat.
TV.
How did I
so
know that?
Don't forget
Oh,
your
yeah.
How
buzzer.
did I know that? Get my buzzer ready.
I'm ready.
80s
I'm not
TV
gonna
for
buzz it.
200. Here we go. The first question. This show featured the Keaton family.
The Keaton family, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want me to sing the song?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Family Ties.
He's not going to sing the song. He totally just threw that out there and didn't even come through on it.
I could sing the song.
I don't think you could. I think you're blanking right now, or
No,
you'd be
it's,
singing it.
What do we do, baby?
All right.
Without, that's enough? Okay.
Nailed.
Nailed it.
Next,
Let's go 80s TV for 400. Let's blow this guy out right
Blow
away.
me out of the water
this
earlier.
80s TV show was
Yeah.
set in a Boston bar.
I know it, but I can't think of it.
Cheers.
That is correct.
I got an idea. I'm just not quick.
80s is my jam.
I can see it.
Let's go 80s for 600.
80s for 600. Show featuring the four feisty women living together: Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia.
Do you want me to sing a song?
I do.
I'm not going to sing a song. Gosh darn it. I'm actually blanking right now. I know it. though.
Oh, no.
No, I know it. Do you know it?
No. Actually, I might. I have no idea.
Oh, jeez. This is terrible.
Oh, boy.
I cannot. I know it. It's so embarrassing. Go on.
What could it's?
Do you want to take Do you want to take a guess?
I know what it is.
I'm gonna say Golden Girls.
You heard it.
Hey, a little help from the crowd.
bad.
A little help from the crowd.
I cannot
I had
believe
an
I
idea. I
froze.
can picture it. I just don't know the names.
Cannot believe I froze.
A little help from the crowd right here.
Yeah,
in
we
the
got a little
front.
table action.
Yeah.
A little help.
Cannot believe I froze on Golden Girls. I'm embarrassed. I should
You
go do a
should be.
lap.
You should take a lap.
I don't have to
Jeremy,
choose correct. He's wrong.
Jeremy, it is your choice on the category.
I'm gonna take. What's my number
Oh, boy.
for 200?
For 200, the first one is Trace Shumless.
I'm out.
Oh, I'm reconnecting. Back. Am I in? Trace Shumless is number 7.
That is correct.
Okay, I would have got it wrong, so that's good.
Next,
Keep going.
I'm gonna go. We're gonna bounce around. We're gonna go to Trading Places for 600.
Trading Places for 600.
Interesting.
This future consideration was traded from Granite City in October of 2024.
He's the GM. This isn't even fair. Go.
In October, that would be Danny Jurcic.
That is correct.
Ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
All right. We're gonna go next. Let's do mascots for 400. We'll give Woodsy a
Mascots.
chance here.
Bozeman.
Ice Dogs.
That is correct.
Boom. Got control of the board again.
Got control of the board.
Let's
Back
do
to
rinks for 400.
Rinks for 400. Afton Ice Rink.
No.
Oh, detecting.
That would be the St. Louis Junior Blues.
That is correct.
I gotta stay honest. Keep this board awake here.
I like
Yeah.
this. Let's go, oh, Captain, my captain for 200.
Well, captain, my captain for 200. This assistant captain was from Germantown, Wisconsin, and wore number 2.
Get in there.
I'm just so much faster than he is. Andrew Butler.
That's correct.
Just so
I'm
much faster.
dying here.
Let's go.
Should just tap it.
Oh, Captain, my captain for 400.
This captain was from Seattle,
Oh, my
Washington,
God.
and wore number 28.
I think I got it.
Ah,
Max Mudge.
That's correct.
my buzzer's slow.
He's
Quick
just not-
score update here. We are tied at $1,400
Yeah,
each.
because I lost 600 on a bad play.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to give Jared a chance. I'm going to go, what's my number for 600?
So the buzzer is my chance here.
Monty Gould.
I don't know.
Monty Gould is number 20, but actually wore number 16 2
All
weeks
right.
ago
Yeah.
against Rochester.
Yeah.
You should get double
Oh,
points for
mine says
that.
reconnecting, so hold on.
Yeah,
please.
well, let's
Okay.
get back on it. We
This is
won't-
ridiculous. I would have won that.
Are you
I
on the what? You didn't
everybody
know
knows Monty was number 20,
I don't think
fan
so.
favorite of Oliver Schroeder.
Yeah.
Are you on the one?
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
All right. Next, we're gonna go with Trading Places for 1,000 right off the bat.
All right. This forward was traded to the Texas Brahmas in November of 2023.
No.
Boom. And so we had a little nickname for him. We called him Turbo, but ultimately his full name was Carter Katurba.
That is correct.
And I still don't know if it's actually Katurba or Katobra.
I was
I'm not
told
really
it's
sure,
Katurba.
but Turbo is what
He's
we call him.
turbo in our heart.
Yeah.
Yep. Turbo in our hearts.
All right, let's go with what's my number for 1,000?
Oh, that's too
Quinn O'Connor.
Yeah, I'm out.
Been trying.
Quinn O'Connor is a left-handed forward and
We
wears
didn't ask what he shoots.
number 26.
Correct. Oh, you didn't buzz in.
You didn't buzz in.
Buzz
Null
and
and
able.
void.
You-
Null and void.
But now I'm buzzed in.
You could have buzzed in.
You could have got. He still wouldn't have known it. He could have had a lot of time.
I didn't know if he was right.
All right, I'm gonna go big here. We're gonna go 80s TV for 1,000.
Let's go.
There's no chance. This was the name of the computer in the AV's TV series Knight Rider.
Oh, the night. What is that thing called?
This is my good friend Kit, if I'm not mistaken.
Bonus
what's it-
point if you know what it stood for.
Something. I'm not gonna go there. I'll just take my 1,000.
Technology.
KIT, Knight Industries 2000.
Yeah, sure. Didn't need to know that for the points. Boom.
No, you didn't.
All right, I'm back, huh?
Yeah, you're
Rings
back.
for 1,000. Let's go.
Rinks for 1,000. Miller Buick GMC rink.
You know this?
Absolutely. That is, I believe, from last year, Granite City
That's correct.
up there.
Granite
That's
City
just
Lumberjacks.
ridiculous. That's absurd.
Let's go.
The fact
All
that
right,
you know
we're
that
gonna
is-
go. Oh captain, or oh captain, my captain for 1,000.
This captain was a former NA3HL Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the year, former captain.
I didn't say former captain. This captain was a former Rookie of the Year.
Goaltender Adam Prokop?
That is correct.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
From his first year there. We're going to go trading places for 200.
This player was traded to the Wilmer Warhawks in November of 2024.
I'll give you this one.
Was traded
To the Wilmer Warhawks.
to the Wilmar Warhawks. Oh, Owen Amon.
That is correct.
There you go.
Congratulations to
Boy,
Owen
that wasn't as easy
Amon.
as I thought. I had
scoring
Nick
his-
Johnson just
Yeah,
wrapped
you
it
had a
up.
couple there.
It was a tricky one. Congratulations, Owen, on your first junior hockey goal.
Boom.
Next up,
Rinks 200.
Marathon Park.
Wausau.
That is correct. Place you guys are going this weekend.
Yeah. Rinks 600.
Owen Center.
Come on, give that to me. Yeah, Peoria. Yeah, Peoria. Yeah, Peoria.
My buzzer.
Rinks 800.
His buzzer's slow.
Daily Double, the Coach Woods. How much would you like to wager,
What do I
Coach
got?
Woods?
What do we got?
Not enough.
It should say on your thing right there.
You got 3,400 to my 6.
I'm gonna do. So I'll do 3,000.
$3,000 on
this
this
is big.
question.
This is huge.
Setting your wager. The Runestone Community Center.
Oh my God. Runestone. Runestone. We played there recently.
I don't think we
I
can
can
answer
tell.
that way.
We
We
got-
played there. We have played there. You've only coached 2 years.
Why are you yelling? Alexandria.
That is correct.
Oh,
Alexandria
see?
Blizzard.
I knew. I figured. Are you giving one little hint? You were going to get
Yeah.
that one.
I didn't get any hints. It's like the only place I can remember we went to.
I tried to make most of the questions from the years you guys have
Don't
been
make
together.
excuses.
So.
Don't make excuses.
That's
Mascots for 1,000.
Mascots for 1,000. New Hampshire.
I don't remember.
New Hampshire Mountain Kings.
Yeah, Mountain Kings.
We'll give it to
There's
you.
a Mountain
It's
Junior
technically
Kings.
Junior Mountain Kings, but that's close.
Because then
We're
all
just
team they
giving
got,
people,
yep.
just handing out prizes.
Yeah, we're
now?
just
Handing them
handing
out.
out
prizes.
What's my
Particip-
number for 800? And I'm going to let Woodsy get this one.
What does that mean?
Drew Garapay.
Oh, come on.
I just don't know anybody's numbers. I'm not pushing this button. Go ahead, take it. Can I just say before you answer, I would have said 29.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Number 6.
That's correct.
6. So I wasn't very close.
No, you weren't. We're just giving away points.
All right, we're going to go trading places for 800.
Trading places for 800.
I'm getting this.
This player was traded to the Minnesota Moose in late October of 24.
That's me?
Yeah.
Mr. Meyer.
Than you. Mr. Meyer?
Mr. Meyer. He's going to be flying airplanes for his living?
I guess we'll give it to him. Breckenmeyer.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, you think just a great kid.
Yeah. Next up.
Oh, me.
Yeah. You.
Let's get rid of this thing. What's my number? 400. Let's get this out of the way.
Hunter O'Neill.
Hunter O'Neill. You know, his brother we called Aces.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because he wore 1-1, and his brother is now Deuces, so he wears number 2.
That's correct.
For the record, Jeremy swept that.
Yeah, he did.
He swept that one. All right.
Captain, my captain for 600.
This two-time captain from Milwaukee wore number 11.
Connor O'Neill.
Number 11.
You just talked about him.
We did?
You're just so slow on that buzzer.
Next up.
I'll do, Captain, my captain, 800. Let's go.
This captain was NA3HL Community Service Award winner.
That would be Mr. Michael Delaney.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did, but
Okay.
I mean, that wasn't my era, so.
Wasn't my area. We'll take. We're gonna try to run the table a little bit here. Let's go trading places for 400.
Let me run it.
This player was traded from El Paso at the trade deadline of the 23-24 season.
Who would be number 4, Michael Sabaski.
You don't get it. You don't need to say the number. You don't need to say
I'm
the
just
number.
helping you out for down the road
You
here.
don't need to say the number.
All right, mascots for 200.
I need to-
New Jersey.
New Jersey Titans.
There's like
Correct.
8,000 teams in New Jersey. I can't.
Come on, you're like Philly. That's out by you. For 600. Oh, someone got
Badlands.
Sabres.
Correct.
Let's go. I'm back in this. Mascots. 800.
Great Falls.
Americans.
Correct. And the last one.
And the
80s
last
TV
one,
for
I gotta get this
800.
one. I could lose this.
This
What
was the name of the
series?
cafe in the
Facts
TV
of
series,
Life.
The Facts of
Are you
Life.
Facts of
kidding
Life.
me?
We could call this. I'll give it to you for half the price. If we
Well,
can.
here's the thing: you take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you have the facts of life. Mrs. Garrett ran the cafe. Does that count?
I mean,
Oh,
it's
the name
not
of the cafe,
answer.
not who ran it. The name of the cafe.
Wow. Oh my. I can't even believe that's the most ridiculous question. I'm not buzzing.
Anybody in the crowd? No. No?
No one in their right mind knows the name of the cafe.
Edna's Edibles.
What was it?
What was the
Edna's
first one?
Edibles.
Edibles. All right.
I didn't know that was legal back then, but whatever.
That was your chance to really take it too.
All right,
Oh,
we're going to
round
head
two.
to round 2 here.
Round 2. Here we go.
Score right now is pretty close. We got Coach Ebert with 9,600 and Coach Woods with 9,200. We're deadlocked. Our
More
categories in the second round in Double Jeopardy, stats.
I'm out.
We've got firsts, West Bend or Power Firsts.
Okay.
Where are they now? I'm going to give you a player. You're going to tell me where they're playing college hockey. Sponsors.
Ooh.
Questions about all our sponsors. Which way did he go? I'm going to give you a player. You got to tell me if he's left-handed or right-handed.
I'm dead.
Local legends.
That's about me. I should get all those.
Hopefully your name is not on that list. I don't believe.
I doubt it.
All right, Coach Ebert, you are in the lead.
All right,
You get to pick
we're gonna
first.
go. Where are they now for 2,000?
For 2,000
Holy
right off the
cow.
bat. Nick Johnson.
Is he not at?
Wait. He buzzed
You
in
have not
first.
buzzed in. Unfortunately, you did not buzz in time. So I will take that. He is at Northland College playing Division III hockey.
That is correct. Northland University NCAA D3.
I thought I had it. Not gonna lie.
We'll go stats for 800.
Stats for 800. Player who holds the all-time record for goals in a single season.
I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh, I'm not gonna get it wrong.
Patrick Toomey.
That's what I would
That
say.
is correct.
Okay.
32.
Let's go. Where are they now for 800?
Bryce Garber.
What is going on with
Yes,
these buzzers?
no, it's different before. Bryce Garber's playing up at Northwoods College.
Northwoods.
Northwood University, Acha D1.
Let's local legends for 800.
Okay.
Here we go.
This Milwaukee native is best known for his role as Willy Wonka.
What is his actual name?
Yeah, no kidding. It's Gene.
Yeah, you got the first. You got the second part.
Is Gene good enough?
No.
It's Gene.
Yep.
It's Gene.
Yeah.
Gene Wilder.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
I was
That
gonna
is
say something
correct.
down there. I'm like, I can't think of it.
Let's go. Local
Control of the board.
legends for 1,200.
This Madison native played Todd O'Connor, a member of Bill Schwersky's Superfans.
Hands off that one.
Madison never played. Todd
No
O'Connor.
idea?
A member of the Bill. What year? When is this from?
Bill Schwersky's Superfans.
I don't. No, Chris Farley.
Bears.
Oh, the
Bears. When they were all around the round table in the tavern.
Any bonus points for his brothers being Kevin Farley?
No.
All right. Local legend, 1,600.
This retired NHL player was drafted 205th overall by the San Jose Sharks.
Is he retired?
Joe Pavelski.
Correct.
Yes, he's retired.
Yeah, I was just trying to test you.
Local legends for 2,000.
This Milwaukee native umpired 5,163 MLB games in his career.
Milwaukee native. I'm assuming he's not. He's probably not, but I only can think of one guy, and I know it's not him.
This is a gutsy play. Bruce Fleming.
Bang.
Oh, that is huge.
Bang.
That was not my guy.
That is a great
I would have just done
guess.
it just for fun.
Huge.
Yeah.
Let's go stats, 400.
Stats for 400. Player who holds the all-time franchise record for games played. These guys obviously do not watch the intermission videos because I've used this.
Oh, we're too busy
Kinda
between
busy.
periods there.
Yeah.
So all-time franchise record for games played. There's a couple I may have. It's nobody from no age outs from last year.
Is he on the team?
It's an age out from this year.
That's correct.
There's only two I can choose, but I don't know which one. what are we, 400?
That's 400.
I think it's
I'm going to say Tommy Kundinger.
that would have been my guess.
That
Or
is
is it-
correct. It's
It is?
not.
It was either him. It was either him or Odin Kleba.
Yep. They both have four. This is their fourth season.
Yep,
so.
4 season total. I'm going to go stats for 1,200.
This goalie holds the franchise record for career wins.
I'm gonna go Adam Prokop
That's correct. 34 and counting.
and counting. Stats 1,600.
This player is the franchise leader in points per game with the Power.
I'm going to say, since it is franchise leader in points per game, not an amount of games played, but just in
Points
time
per game.
I'm going to go with Blake Keller.
That is correct. Blake Keller. 39
that's a
points in
great
25
call.
games,
Great
1.56
call.
points per
All
game.
right.
All right, let's go with stats for 2,000 here.
Get rid of this one.
The team that the Power have played the most in franchise history.
I'm gonna say the Peoria Mustangs.
That is incorrect. It's close. They're close.
It was 1 or 2.
I'm trying to think. It's got to be, it's one of. It's. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna say the Wausau Cyclones.
No, they were not the Cyclones. That's wrong.
I combined the River Wolves and
Not
Cyclones.
fair. Not
Same
fair.
franchise.
I would have said that if you would have known.
It's still incorrect.
St.
It's the St.
It was
Louis
one of those
Junior
two.
Blues
I didn't
with
know it was based on
56.
playoffs.
I was going Peoria or St.
No.
Louis. I picked
Yeah.
the wrong one.
Being in the playoffs, I figured that
Yeah.
one.
Hey.
Let's go. Where are they now for 400?
Max Mudge.
Next much is at Kent State University, Archer Division One.
I believe it's the Kent State University.
I think it is the Kent State.
Let's continue with that one. Where are they now for 1,200?
Ian Kangas.
Ooh, I remember. Ooh, he's got it.
He is at Indiana Tech.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Do you know who
Yeah.
else is there?
Also, Michael Delaney is there.
That's
Yep.
correct.
We'll finish that one off with 1,600.
He's kind of running
Connor
away.
O'Neill.
Illinois State.
That is correct. Illinois
Boom.
State University.
Needed that one.
Yeah, you did. We're almost tied up again. It's 14,400
Let's go
to
local legends
14,800.
for 400.
This legend played Harry Doyle in the Major League
Look,
franchise
he doesn't know
movie.
because he's not a Brewer fan.
I'll let you have
Bob Euchre.
That's correct. Rest in peace, Bob Euchre.
Let's go. Man. Sponsors for 400.
yeah, this
is
one could
tough.
go either way.
This is tough.
This financial institution is the sponsor of the Power Vault.
What is Westbury Bank?
That is correct.
Why don't you click that?
Sponsors 800.
I wasn't going to be able to beat you on that one.
Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by this sponsor.
Oh, you're getting. Well, that would be our local car dealership across the street, Lynch.
Lynch Buick GMC of West Bend.
You listen too well.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go sponsors for 1,200.
The hardest worker of the game is brought to you by this sponsor.
Yeah, I think I got it. I'm pretty sure I know it. Oh, I accidentally pushed a button.
Well, it's a good thing you're
I
pretty
got
sure
it.
you know
I
it.
want to
Is
be able
it-
to say it correctly.
Is it Palermo's?
It is not.
It's not Palermo. It is. I don't know what it's actually
He
called.
doesn't say it right.
I'm going to say it is Kundinger.
Yeah.
I can't. What is it fully?
No, he's got to get the full name.
That is incorrect. It is Versafone.
Oh,
It's your Versafone.
I believe they were last year,
Hat
maybe.
Hardest worker
They
of the
were at
game.
one point that.
Well, I'm still
yeah,
up. You
continue.
back off. Sponsors for 1,600.
Hey, we got another daily double.
Jeez. Okay, I'm
How
gonna
much
do.
is this one worth?
I'm gonna do 1,200.
It's kind of a weak bet.
Yeah, well, it doubles.
Yeah,
It doubles the lead.
it's a smart
This
play.
local establishment is the 2024 ticket sponsor.
I should have bet a lot more.
What a daily double.
What is Blondie Pop?
That is correct.
Should have bet more.
Yeah, you should have.
Ashley got me 1,400 points, so that's huge.
Thank you. Huge shout out to our friends here at Blondie Pop for not only being a ticket sponsor, letting us host our coaches show here, and for everything that they do for the West Bend Power. Really, really appreciate it.
Which way did he go? 400. I don't even know what this means.
Oh yeah, this one I could.
I don't even know what this means.
This is
Danny
left-handed,
Jurcic,
right-handed.
is he
This is where it
left-handed
is.
or right-handed?
He always comments.
Danny is
Woods
Left-handed.
is a gambler.
left-handed.
I'm sorry, Danny Jurcic is what?
Left-handed.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect.
Well, that's gonna be pretty easy for you to get it right.
Danny Jurge is right-handed.
That is correct.
We only have like 3 right-handed players.
We have a lot more now. You don't know. We'll take for 800 here.
Sam Harper.
Sam Harper is left-handed.
That's correct.
Come on, Sam, help me out.
We will continue down the board here.
Blake Mitchell.
Shoot. I wasn't ready.
Blake Mitchell is right-handed.
And I actually
That
knew
is
that one.
correct. You did.
All right, for 1,600 here.
Braden Granning.
I'll let you have one.
Right-handed.
That is correct. I thought we didn't have any right-handed players.
You like how he let me have that one? Because he stuttered. That's why.
Wow, that one's
All right,
easy.
2,000. Which way did he go?
Hunter O'Neill.
Did you get that? Ooh, me. Right-handed.
That is
Wow, how did
correct.
you buzz in
let's
before
go.
Mine was
Let's go.
sleeping, I think. Mine was sleeping.
Oh, man. I
Coach
think I
Woods
could
is a
lose the rest of the
commanding
categories
lead.
and still win this thing. Sponsors for 2,000.
This sponsor is emblazoned on our game pucks used for power games.
Ooh. It's an electric company. It is Master Electric.
That is correct.
You might as well,
That is
you might as
Master
well go
Electric.
sit down.
Coach Woods has got a commanding $5,200 lead.
That's correct. All right. First for 400.
First for 400. First goal in West Bend Power history.
First
I was
goal
just a
in
baby.
West Bend history
West
was
Bend
West
Power.
Bend, yep,
Oh,
correctly.
West Bend.
Which was last year, and it was
Kolfensky.
That is correct. You were standing right there when I
My
said
guy.
you guessed. Nah, that was. You know
Like
what game it
Liam
was.
Fraser said, I'm a gambler.
it. He is a gambler.
First for 800.
Power franchise first head coach.
That was one of the Berry boys. I'll say Fred Berry.
That is correct.
Correct, Fred Berry.
Yeah, I'm on fire. First for 1,200.
First hat trick in West Bend Power history. West Bend Power history.
Bryce Garber.
That's correct.
Bryce knocked that down. I remembered.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, I got you.
Make sure he knows.
Yeah.
First for
Get
1,600.
crushed.
This goalie had the first shutout for the West Bend Power.
West Bend.
West Bend
Last
Power.
year. Last year.
Why am I blanking on it? Who else do we have? Let me think of it here.
You were both there. I'll give you a hint.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks.
that one.
Yeah.
I got the two guys at the end of the year. Wasn't Sammy C's. It was. I'm gonna say Gavin Woolmacher.
Incorrect. Gonna take a guess?
I'm up by so much. I feel like I have to just to keep this thing close. I'll go Ian Kangas.
You buzz in.
We didn't get him to the middle of the year.
Ian
That is
Kangas.
incorrect. It was Walker
Burner. See, I was trying to think of who the last guy was.
Ever since we tried to make Canada the 51st state, I've lost on
Blacked
Walker.
it out. All right. And here's our last answer. First opponent the Power faced at the Kettle Moraine Ice Center. The Power, not the West Bend Power.
The Power, the first one
Oh man, that's
was.
tough. I think it's.
Didn't they come? They did come over before I got there, right? They
It-
played a couple play-in games over
It
there.
was a Thursday night. That's all I can tell you.
You know, we got a 25% chance here of guessing one of those teams, right?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. It wasn't St. Louis. It wasn't Peoria. Which leads us to Rochester, Wausau.
I'm gonna buzz in. I'm gonna say it was the Oregon
I think
Tradesmen.
it is Oregon.
That is incorrect.
Well, then I'm gonna
That
go
is-
with. I'm gonna go with Rochester.
That is correct. And it was
Rochester.
actually in 2021 when they were still at Ozaki.
Yeah,
they
they're
played
still-
two
I think it
games
was a
what I thought.
Thursday
I thought
night.
they were
It was
still
a
over there.
Thursday night.
Yep. All right, we are in our final Jeopardy round. I haven't actually practiced this, so if I screw this up, I'm going to be really
Well, hey,
upset.
we'll take it.
Okay, so your category for Final Jeopardy is Origins.
Oh, okay. Here we go. You got a set of
So you have to submit your wagers.
What's your score?
124,000. Right.
124,000.
Oh, wait, no, it's just
All I
12,000.
gotta do is just like bet $1.
My wager submitted. I'm a gambling man.
You have to. You're
I have
down
to,
by
I'm down.
so much.
All
There's
right.
no other way to go about it.
And we both answer this?
Yep. So you're going to answer. I think you have to type it in. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Oh, I gotta type it in? Yeah. I
So
guess once it
Origins
goes,
is the
we'll see what
category.
it says.
And here is your clue. The franchise that was purchased to become the Milwaukee Power and eventually the West Bend Power.
It was
I'm going to play the music.
originally.
You don't know, you type it in. Okay.
I know. All right, I'm in. I think I got
You might have just won because I don't know.
the
All
look
right.
back because it kind of went from here to there, but I'm not 100% sure here.
We're going to show the answers. Our first comes from Coach Ebert. His answer was the Sheridan IceHawks, and he wagered 12,400. He bet it all. He is
I had
incorrect.
to. I was losing.
Huge.
He is incorrect.
Coach Woods
Coach
was
Woods.
smart.
The Montreal Canadiens. And he wagered $1.
$1.
Unbelievable.
He is also incorrect.
And it was
The answer is the Point Mallard Ducks
the Point Mallard Ducks.
from Indiana. I'm sorry. Hang on.
This feels wrong.
This game's rigged like the refs in the NFL here.
Oh, wait. I screwed up.
We'll find it. I believe they were the Point Mallard Ducks at one point. And then also, were they not the Wisconsin? No, Wisconsin Whalers ended up being Oregon tradesmen.
Why-
Point
you
Mallard
share
Ducks
it?
in Decatur, Alabama. I said Georgia.
They were in
Decatur,
Decatur,
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yep, the Point Mallard Ducks
Wow.
became the Milwaukee Power.
Milwaukee
and then
Power.
I think I was
eventually
closer with
West Bend
Montreal
Power.
Canadiens.
You might have been. All right.
You
Well,
want to show everybody the score, please?
I lost.
Why don't we
I'll
just
take the
announce?
loss like
why don't
a
we
champ.
just announce the score, ladies? I don't know if you heard the score here, but maybe we're gonna announce it. See who won. Let's see what happens.
I believe it's scratched. It's the game is quit, so nobody knows the actual. Actually, I lost.
it was 23,999 to 0.
23,000. How many?
999. You bet $1.
999 for Coach Woods and 0 singular points for Coach Ebert.
Hey, sometimes you
You
gotta
bet it
give
all.
a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
I just want to thank my mom and dad. Without them, I'd be nothing. I just, they really got me into
got
Jeopardy
the
at a young
question wrong.
age, and I'm just really happy. And let's just carry this momentum into Friday night.
Kevin Marion just texted, geez, sent it to Woods.
He did.
Yeah. He
on.
sent it to
Cheated.
you.
That's
he
cheating.
texted it to you.
That
I
is
didn't even
cheating.
get it right. How's it cheating?
You had to phone a friend here.
That was a good try. Thanks, Kevin.
He did, and he is correct. Congratulations, Kevin Marion. You just won $1 singular.
All right. Coach Woods, Coach Ebert, any last thoughts here today?
No, I just want to, again, thank you to Ashley and Blondie Pop here. This is our home base. After our home games, we come here and enjoy, hanging out with our fans and family and friends.
Yeah, big one up in Wausau. Don't be afraid to trek through the snow and come on out and support us up in Wausau. And 2 weeks from now, who do we got at home? Woodsman?
Wisconsin Woodsman, yeah.
Let's get after it. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate Ashley and Blondie Pop and all of our sponsors. And let's keep moving.
Yep. Thank you guys for joining us here
All right,
today. Thank you,
thanks.
fans, for tuning in. We will see you all soon. Good luck this weekend in Wausau, and hopefully we'll get that home, that first place clinched up here.